Warning. Fortune and Strife features subjects that can be uncomfortable for a general audience. This episode contains the death and devastation related to the consequences of natural disaster, disease and illness, the troubling questions of what some will do under such circumstances. It also contains use of drugs and alcohol, as well as violence and poor treatment of certain classes and cultures. Listener discretion is advised.
Are we adding our vigilance or focus to this initiative check?
I think that this is probably vigilance, unless you really were very ready.
I'd almost be able to argue for focus, just because we knew this was barely going to happen, or we knew this was going to happen. Even
potential, yeah.
Doji even had his weapon readied, so.
Oh yeah, I am willing to accept that argument.
Okay. In that case, I am at initiative 7.
As am I. Another 7 focus for me. But I do have 2 opportunities. All right. So for my initiative, I got 2 successes with my 5 focus, brings me up to 7 focus overall for my initiative. And I would like to use the 2 opportunities I rolled to, one, I would like to get a disadvantage of, you said it was Nurimuro that was the slender guard?
The slender guard that you first ran into was Norimuro, yes.
Okay. I would like to get his disadvantage. Additionally, I would like to go ahead and keep my next opportunity, or the other opportunity, I'm going to keep for the next martial check. Just kind of rolling that over.
Okay. That is fine.
I don't get to use air ring all that often, and it's really fun.
Okay. And you're at 7 initiative?
Correct.
All right. His disadvantage is that he is greedy.
Okay. Good enough.
Okay. And what did you get, Mortar?
I got 2 successes, and so my initiative with focus is 7.
Okay. Well, the weather is not quite with you today, as the other 3 have got more initiative than you. We have one with 9, one with 10, and one with 8. So they just got lots of successes. Lots of strife, but lots of successes too. All right.
Well, as that happens.
Yeah. So they are going to take it. This is inside a house. You will not be able to get more than, to a larger range than really 2, because you're inside a room, unless you leave the room, which is possible. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, just say, because you have spears oftentimes, but they also have at least one of them has a spear. And so, yeah. Okay. So we have the person who goes first is Kitsuko. And Kitsuko, with her action, is in Earth Stance. She pulls a Yari from the wall that she was, actually, she was already carrying a Yari because they came in from the other room, didn't they? All right. She takes her Yari, sets her stance, and comes at the person wearing large, heavy armor, because obviously he is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good?
Sounds fine by me.
Okay. So, all right. She comes at you with 5 successes, 4 strife, and an opportunity. So, you are in what stance?
I am in water stance.
Okay, you are in water stance. So that should hit with 3 bonus successes.
That it does.
She is using a Yari. She is at range 2, because you are in the same room. And that is going to be a strike with 8. Hopefully that doesn't take you out all at once. You've got armor.
Yeah, we got armor. So
you can also
the
translate
lacquered armor
that
has
to
a physical resistance of 4.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take it as fatigue.
Okay.
So that will give me 4 fatigue off of that hit.
All right. She comes in, she swings, she hits, and she is going to reassure another character with her opportunity and remove some strife from another person.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Let's take a check of the next draws his katana with his action. So that is what Jakucho does. He draws his katana and he closes into range 1 in air stance. Well, in water stance, because he's drawing. Okay.
Sounds good.
And then the third one, Norimuro, he also draws his katana in earth stance, but he does not close. He's already in range 1. So, and that's what he's got. All right. Your turn, Nori or Mortara. Whichever one of you is lower honor.
All right. Yeah. I am slightly lower honor, I believe. So the one who called in the folks, I'm assuming he's either engaged with the two of us since he was the one kind of looking at the writ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull the Iguchi out of my the sleeve of my kimono, and I'm going to grab him and effectively in a two-handed stance try to drive the knife into his throat.
All right.
And so, I'm going to try and end him quickly if I can. So I'm going to move into... I'm going to stay in water stance for this one, I think. But I'm going to spend my void point. All right, let me go ahead and check on any of my advantages here. I don't think any of these are going to work. No, I don't think so here. So with just a single advantage and a success, I am going to remove 1 fatigue, and I think that's all I got. So I'm going to go ahead and heal 1 fatigue.
All right, sounds good. So, Nori, what would you like to do?
Nori calls out loudly, saying, Kami of the air, may your winds strike as sharp as Rokugani's steel, and I'll bring forth the Yari of air.
All right, let's see it.
So I will have the 1 success and 1 opportunity, along with the 2 additional opportunity from my Asuna school, which I will remember to use this time.
Okay.
And so what I would like to do is for the 1 opportunity, I would like to use to summon, instead of a Yari, I will summon a Katana of air.
Oh, okay.
To make it a little bit easier to fight in these close quarters. I will use the other opportunity to immediately perform the guard action using the weapon I summoned. Okay. I'll actually go ahead and guard Daidoji here. Try to put a little bit of extra guard defenses in the way on this one. And I will keep the other opportunity I have and roll it over to my next martial check. So I'll have 2 banked opportunities on my next my next martial check is going to be this tactics check. That's fine. I'll still do it anyway.
Okay.
I was hoping I was going to get like that free critical hit in, but no, this will be fine. It'll work. So we'll go ahead and do that guard check, which is a tactics check, which I have none of. It is a TN1, and I got an opportunity with it, so I'll just roll it over so I'll have one free opportunity on my next martial check. But I will increase the TN of attack checks made against Doji by 1 as I start like swinging the katana around in a very defensive kata to the point where the air is now starting to intercept any sort of attacks heading towards Doji.
Sounds great. Okay. The 3 samurai are kind of maneuvering around. Hey, get them! You know, we can't be caught here like this. As they're calling to each other, and the samurai ko is maneuvered, and she stabs again. This time, she is stabbing at Nori because he is guarding, right?
I am guarding, but I'm also still in the air stance, so both of our TNs are going to be 3.
Well, we'll see how she does. All right, she just makes it.
Okay.
She is looking stressed, but other than that, she makes it with an opportunity. Hits TN3. That is there is no bonus successes, though. That is a damage 5 coming your direction.
All right, my Sanctified Robes has a physical 1 of resistance, so that'll take 4 fatigue onto Nori.
Okay. And she will use her opportunity for striking as earth.
More resistance to her? Got it.
Okay. Let's see. And now the slender one strikes. Okay. The slender person strikes. He has pulled his wakizashi out. He is not carrying a katana, and he is in range of you, Moritura, and he strikes with it at you. He makes it with no success, with no bonus successes, but he does make it with a critical strike. He does have 2 opportunities, so he could potentially get a critical strike unless you are in earth stance.
I am in what did I make the last check in? I believe I was in water.
Water.
So yes,
Yeah.
you can feel free to crit me.
All right. Well,
that said, he will deal 0 damage, so his wakizashi that is razor edged is now damaged.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like the idea that he damages it on the strike in, and it causes it's the breaking or chipping of it that is what causes the crit, as the jagged edge kind of bites into my flesh. What is the deadliness of a wakizashi again?
5.
5. All right. So, all right. I take a severity 4 crit, which I believe lightly wounds my water, and I am bleeding.
All right. Meanwhile, his weapon is damaged, and he curses you while he's fighting. All right.
Yeah.
All right. The last one swings at Nori.
Oh, I rolled in the wrong dice channel. Whoops.
And he misses.
Just dancing barely out of the way.
But he uses his opportunity. He keeps 2 opportunities, and he uses his opportunities to reduce some strife from his comrades. From one of his comrades. All right? Yeah, it's okay. Keep going. We can take them. There's 3 of us, and there's 2 of them. All right? And now it's Nori's turn, or Moritura's turn.
Moritura.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm going to switch into... actually, no, I'm going to stay in water stance and just try to attack again. Nope. I miss again, but I will use that opportunity to reduce my strife by 2, and then I will gain 1.
Okay. Sounds good. Nori?
We're going to take a strike out at, we'll hit Jackie Chu. We'll go for Jackie Chu on this one.
Okay.
Swinging it out with the Katana of Air.
Okay.
Oh, and I take 1 fatigue for the strife because of bleeding.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be 3 successes and 3 opportunities, plus 1 for the air. Sorry, let me do that again. That's going to be 3 successes, 3 opportunities, plus the 1 from Yari of Air, plus the 1 I kept from last turn for a total of 5 opportunities.
All right.
So 2 of them are going to go in for a crit. Actually, we're just going to go all in on this one. 2 are going for a crit, and 3 will trigger the Razor Edge of the Katana of Air.
All right. So let's.
So that's going to be a total of deadliness 10.
Deadliness 10. That's pretty good. Let's see how he does on his fitness roll. Okay, he got 3 successes, so he could reduce it to 8, but that is still pretty bad, if I recall correctly.
What did you reduce it to? 8?
8.
I believe that is maimed.
Actually, no, sorry. So you got 3 successes, correct?
Oh wait, he was in Earth stance. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, he was in Earth.
Well,
they were all in Earth.
Why don't you go instead of crit? If you could spend 2 of them to throw me an assist for my next check would be mighty useful.
Done. You have that.
All right.
Let's see.
Sorry about that.
No, that's what it is.
That's all right.
Earth stance is a tough thing to crack, but once you do, it's amazing. So instead, so of the 5, 2 are going for an assist. We'll do 1 to bank to roll over to the next one. And for the other 2, let us go ahead and give me a subtle observation about Jackie Chu since I'm attacking them.
All right. Let's see. Hey, Salahus, you have reason to believe that he is definitely the man in charge as an observation, and I will give you his disadvantage, which is quick to anger.
Okay.
So that might key into some of the stuff.
Oh, I think we'll have some fun with that.
Okay. But he has taken his fatigue at the very least. So, yeah, 1 bonus success there. All right. Moritora.
All right. So, with this assist, I continue on with my assault on my quarry here. I'm going to stay in water stance, and I'm going to go ahead and roll now 2 white and 2 black because of the assist, and that is more like it. I get to keep 3 of these. All right, so I am going to hit with the knife here. It's just going to be its base. And the base damage of a knife, I believe, is... If I scroll down to my gear, I could take a look at that. My knife is damage 2, deadliness 4. So yeah, it just does 2 damage to them. Yeah.
All right, and this is range 0. So this was the guy you were fighting who hit you with the wakizashi, right?
Yes.
Right.
And I will spend the opportunity to drop 2 strife, and then I will gain 1, which means I take 1 endurance and net loss of 1 strife. All right, so I'm at 7 of 10 composure and 5 of 12 endurance. All right, that's me.
All right, we're gonna make another attack against Jackie Chu. But this I'm gonna stick in air. Actually, I'm gonna switch over to water stance on this one.
Okay.
Oof. Okay, so that's gonna be 2 successes, 1 opportunity, plus the 1 I rolled over from last turn, and 3 Strife.
Okay.
So he's still in Earth stance, so won't be able to crit.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would like to do is I'm going to strike him per normal, and then I'd like to use the 2 opportunities to remove 2 physical resistance from them.
Okay. That's good. So you're striking with the Katana of Air, which is 4, right? No, 4 damage.
Sorry, pulling it back up. Yep, 4 damage.
Okay. And you're taking away 2 resist from this strike, so they take 3 damage instead of 2. Okay. Just a second.
And I'll do a quick little taunt, just something a little quick of saying something like, "What? You can't keep up?"
Okay, that's with your other action in your water?
Sure. Yeah, we'll make that just the other action. Just a small little taunt, just saying, "What? You can't keep up with Shugenja like myself?"
Okay. I will have him take a bit of strife for that. All right. It's the next turn. The Samurai-ko with the spear is still poking at you. This time she pokes it towards Nori because he's being the way he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a bad idea.
Let's see how she does. You were in water, you said?
I'm in water now, yeah.
Okay. She succeeds, but she does not keep that crit. She's not that good. So she strikes with the Yari for a damage 5.
That is 4 damage against my resistance. Puts me at 8 fatigue of my 8 endurance.
And her. Okay, so you're on the edge there. She uses her opportunity to do the whole striking as our thing again. Okay. The next person who acts is Jakucho. And he is fighting. He's got a damaged Wakizashi. I have to figure out what damage does again.
I believe it raises the TN of any actions to use it.
Okay. All right, and you're...
Let me look that up to make sure.
Yes, a damaged weapon or tool becomes... increase the TN of checks to use it by 1.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, let's see then if he can even hit ya with his damaged Wakizashi. He is coming in towards Moritura again.
Mm-hmm.
He has 3 successes. What stance were you in? Or were you still under guard?
No, I'm still in water.
Okay.
And the guard ended on that first turn, sadly.
Yeah. Okay. So it hits. However, it is, damage 3.
So he now has a destroyed Wakizashi.
He has a destroyed Wakizashi, and he swears as it pings off your armor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He has destroyed his Wakizashi. Moving on.
All right. So then I think that brings it to me.
Yeah.
Or is there still one more of them? All right.
All right. Well, there was still one more of them, but he is going to use his action, I think, to step back. And let me roll his technique. Okay. He steps back and he to range 2, and he shouts to the others, "We can get them. We just have to work together." and he is using a command and rank tactics. So he is providing assistance now for the other two.
There you go. All right.
So, of course, you could kill him first if you're lucky.
Right. But I think in particular this time I am going to again try to dispatch the one who's in front of me and is no longer has a weapon on them. Oof. Nope. I just continue to bleed out a little bit.
Okay, that sucks.
It is what it is. Continuing on.
Okay, all right.
At which point, I'll look over towards Doji and say, always having to look after you, aren't I? And kind of holding the katana of air in one hand and then just kind of touching Doji on the shoulder and willing the water kami to kind of force him back together. I would like to cast Touch of the Hot Springs, otherwise known as Path to Inner Peace.
All right.
Nice.
So, go for it.
Oh, yeah, I will add a calming breath to my bit of actions there.
Good plan.
I have a water stance.
Yeah, I'll be taking a calming breath after that myself, but I want to make sure you were taken care of first.
Nice.
All right. So I will have 2 successes and 1 opportunity and 1 strife. So the strife will put me up to 9 strife overall out of my 10 composure. So I'll be good there. For the 2 opportunities, that is a success. So you will now heal fatigue equal to my water ring, which is 3. And I will use the opportunity to end the bleeding condition on you.
Oh.
Good plan.
Very nice. All right. So again, that heals what?
3 fatigue.
3 fatigue. All right.
And then a calming breath just to kind of release some of that stress. As
Excellent.
you know, it's not all bad. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. At this point, at the start of the round, the older guard and the samurai are at range 2. The thin guard is, still, at range 0. And we're going into the next turn. Okay.
All right.
Everybody doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
right.
Don't hit me again. We'll be fine.
The samurai comes and she has her yari, and she is going to stab at Moritora this time. Let's see how that does. With her yari. Nope. All right. She strikes, but she is at composure. So she can't keep all of the goodness. So she strikes you with damage 5 with her yari, but no bonus successes because
got it. No bonus successes, so I take 1 fatigue. All right. Okay.
All right. The next one, he drops his wakizashi and switches to water stance, and he's scrambling back to draw his katana. So that's what he does. He moves to range 1 and draws his katana, but he does not strike. And the third one was pack tacticking, so he's still saying, "Wait, what? Fight them!" and isn't swinging at you this turn. So.
Yeah, what are you doing, you fools? Move forward and get them. And everyone's like, I don't know if we can hurt them.
So now it is your turn, Moritura.
Okay. I think I go ahead and If they've started to step back in water stance, I will draw my katana and make a strike action, dropping the knife to the floor.
Okay.
And I will connect.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look here. The katana will do damage 4 to the target that I've been dealing with, and that's that. I just gained 2 strife, unfortunately, off that. But at least I'm not bleeding any longer. Right.
Yeah. Now they have armor as well, but you know, it connects. It does harm.
Yeah, it doesn't damage the blade the same way that in the same way that this happened to them.
It's an expert strike in that regard.
Yeah.
All right, and Nori.
I will step up, brandish the katana again, and swing down on the same one that Daidoji was attacking.
Okay.
They want to focus up, so can we.
Mm-hmm. And he is in water.
Yes. Oh, he's in water. Well, if that's the case, we're going to take the 2 successes and a strife, along with 1 opportunity, plus the opportunity from Yari of Air, will bring us to 2 opportunities, which will turn into a crit.
Okay.
Dailiness 7 for a katana in 2 hands.
Okay. He makes his fitness check, but he is only able to reduce that. It's a fitness 1 and then 1 bonus success. So he is only able to reduce that by 1, I think, to 6.
No, it's you reduce it by 1 for succeeding, plus 1 for every bonus success. So he reduces it to 2, or down by 2. It's still the same range category, but yeah.
Right. So you have suffered so he has suffered a debilitating gash. It's ugly.
Yes, and he is bleeding because of the razor edge wind.
Yes.
as it lashes out across. Let's see. He's in water, so it's along the leg or so. So the way it looks is that Nori, that's the name. Nori goes back into the water stance and then does a real low cut, and it cuts right along the front side of his thigh, like slashing along the quadriceps. Maybe not hitting a major artery. He's not in danger of dying yet, but it is a very nasty wound.
Yes, and it is met with much swearing and cursing.
And we will take another calming breath because it's nice when the plan comes together.
All right. So next round, the samurai goes, we should run. And she goes forward and tries to hit Nori again, because he's the one who's doing worse, I guess.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Actually, no, she's gonna go for the one in armor. Sorry.
I will take that even more so.
I thought you might. She's still in Earth. Okay. So, with her spear, she has she can't keep that. All right. I have to figure out what her unmasking is, don't I?
I mean, it sounded like she wanted to run.
Yeah, she wants to run. So she is going to unmask and say, run. She'll stab, but she'll run after this action, okay? If no one stops her. All right? Okay, she is poking with her Yari. Hold on just a second, because she's getting assist from Pack Tactics. Okay, she's poking with her Yari. She strikes. She does do a critical hit, but it is only a deadliness 3 because this is a Yari. All right.
Okay.
And she does She does 5 damage, no bonus successes. She has unmasked to show real fear, and she is eager to get away. How'd you do?
Whose action is it now?
It is yours. You
All right.
taken. You are doing a fitness check against the crit, though it is a little crit.
Oh, they hit me with a crit. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yes, it is a little crit. It's only a deadliness 3 crit, but it can make your armor fall off.
And I'm going to reduce the crit by 3 to 0, which does result in damaged armor. But I will go ahead and reduce my strife by 2 and then gain 1.
Okay.
So I have a net loss of 1.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. So your armor's a little dinged. Okay. Let's see. The one who has pulled his wakizashi because it's now at a different range. He keeps stepped back, so he stays at range 1 with you. And let's strike. And he completely misses. He is in Earth stance, however, and he uses his opportunities to say that he can. Hold on a second.
No worries. Reset, refocus, go again.
Right. All right. He's going to use his opportunities to remove Strife from another character with one of those opportunities, and with the other opportunity, he is going to provide assistance to the next person trying to accomplish it. So, all right, and then the final person who is not doing so great, but is going to take another swing at Nori. And you're in water still, or you're back in air?
Correct. Still in water.
Okay. He does hit with no bonus successes with his katana at this point.
All right, and that is going to be 3. It's 4 damage reduced by 1. Brings me down to 3 damage. Puts me at 9 fatigue out of my 8 endurance.
All right. So you are.
I am currently incapacitated.
You are incapacitated. You go down.
Though that'll change.
Yeah,
yep,
I know.
Just need to breathe through it.
Oh, you could convert it to a crit if you wanted to.
I don't have a void point.
Okay. All right. Well, there's that. Okay. However, now it is Moritora's turn.
All right. As he sees his ally go down, he is going to switch into Earth stance and make a TN2 Command Earth check to Bellow of Resolve. Get up, you fool. This is not the time to sit on one's backside. All right. So I succeed, and you then... since you're incapacitated, you remove fatigue until your fatigue is equal to your endurance minus 1.
Brings me down to 7.
All right. And then I will nix one of the strife off this check, so I just gained 2.
Okay.
At which point...
All right.
Yeah, at which point...
Resolve, I'm in the Earth, yeah.
Sorry.
That's right. Go ahead.
At which point, Nori just looks back up to Daidoji and says, "Merely catching my breath, Daidoji-san." Standing back up, I'll take a calming breath to lower everything down by 1 more.
Mm-hmm.
And then we shall call upon the kami once more to give me the touch of the hot springs. So I'll be casting Path to Inner Peace on myself.
Okay.
That'll give me 3 successes, 2 strife, and an opportunity. I will take the opportunity to clear off the 2 strife that I would have gotten here. So just net gain of 0 strife. But that will heal me my water ring of 3 plus my bonus success of 1. So I will heal 4 fatigue off of that. That drops me down to 3 fatigue.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's not correct. That drops me down to 2 fatigue. I can do math, I promise.
Okay. All right. Well, it's the next turn. And for her first action, the Samurai Ko, Kitsuko, turns and bolts. She's had enough, and she doesn't want to get caught anymore. So she
well, good. We've had enough of her also.
Also, one moment, I just realized something that I just did incorrectly. I was not able to take a calming breath because that is a support action, and so is a path to inner peace.
Ah,
okay.
Good call.
So that will bring me back up to 3 fatigue and 7 strife.
All right, thank you. All right, so the other 2 are going to swing at you and fight to the end. Somebody's gotta guess.
It's one way to look at it.
Okay. Norimoro is bleeding. He strikes at you with his katana. He's striking at Moritora, and he does manage to strike you, but he doesn't have any bonus successes on it. That is a damage of 4.
All right, I take
you.
2.
Moritora.
Yep.
Okay.
I take 2. Sorry, I was muted. I take 2 fatigue from my damaged armor, and continue on.
Okay. And the other one is striking. Okay, Nori, you have a katana crit coming your way. He is finally at he's right on the edge too in terms of compromise, but it is right here. It just barely strikes unless you are in earth or air.
I am in water.
Okay.
So I need to make my fitness test, which I have none. This is bad. However, the kami are kind. On my 3 skill dice, I will roll 3 successes.
Very nice.
Or 3 ring dice.
3 ring dice. Sorry, yeah, 3 ring dice, 3 successes.
Not bad.
Perfect.
So that takes it from, and not even a strife. That takes me from a 7 crit down to a 4, which is a lightly wounded.
Okay.
So I'm now lightly wounded on my water ring, and I'm bleeding.
And you're bleeding. So, all right. So now it is your turns.
All right. So with that, I think I just continue to take on one of these ones trying to fight us to the death. And I want to take the one that just struck Nori and attempt to come at him again. Myself, I will go into water stance and take a calming breath first and then strike.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I will miss, but I will heal 1 fatigue and 2 strife.
Okay. Sounds good. Nori?
I'm going to go ahead and switch into air to be a little bit more defensive, taking a metaphorical step back, not a literal one in form of a range band movement. But I will now start striking out more so with the edge of this wind tip, and I'm going to go for the one that crit me, because that's not nice.
Because that's just rude.
Very nice.
Okay, that's going to be 3 successes, 1 strife, 1 opportunity, plus the one for our Yari of Air. Are they currently in Earth Stance still?
Yes, they are.
Very well. At which point, I will then use the 2 opportunity to grant an assistance to Doji.
Hey,
okay.
I like it.
But that will be a solid hit of 5 damage.
All right. And that overcomes even his resistance, and he is incapacitated at this time. So you take one of them down. And so there's only one remaining. The other one, the one that you took down is, he's trying to get back up to his feet. He takes a breath to stand up. He's be easy to knock down again, however. And the other one takes the swing, and he misses.
Oh.
So he misses. He's able to bring down Strife, a little of his compatriot, but that's about it. So he swings, he misses. So it is now your turn, Mortora.
All right. I will, at this point, go into Earth, and I'm going to strike down the one who is incapacitated to make certain that he is not going to get up from any calming breaths or whatnot. We're going to try and knock him unconscious.
Okay.
And remember, you have the assistance from me on this one.
I got 2 white this time, which is nice.
Oh, perfect.
All right. So with this attack, I will connect because they cannot defend against damage because they are incapacitated. They take a crit instead with severity 7. And severity 7 crit, and they go unconscious. Okay. And then I'm going to take 2 strife off of Nori as I put down the one he incapacitated, as we kind of double team on this one to make sure that he is well and truly out of the fight.
Okay. All right. That one is out.
At which point
I'll
I'll
have to resist a severity 7 crit, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Nori?
At which point, what I will do is just look up at the last remaining standing combatant here and just say, you know it'll be worse for you if you continue fighting. Just give up now. And I will, if need be, I can make a courtesy check or a command check, if you'd like, just to try to get this person to stand down.
Go ahead and give a command check. What ring are you going to do it in?
Air.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, we both know that that's not right, but I'm trying to appeal a little bit more to a sense of honor. And it's not looking that great.
Your TN is just so you know, is 3.
TN2 will not do it. I'll take an extra point of fatigue for the strife that I have to take, so that puts me up to my 8 fatigue now.
That is with the -2 that you got from me?
Yes. Because you reduced strife from me.
I reduced 2 strife from you on the earlier check. I just want to make sure you had included that.
Oh no, the strife is fine. It's the fatigue from bleeding is what's getting me.
Well, fatigue from bleeding is gonna be rough. Yeah, fair enough.
That's why I want to try to end it. But unfortunately, can't appeal to someone with no honor. So I went the shot.
Nope. He is. He looks at you. He looks like he is gonna bolt and run away to go terrorize some other estate or something. Run out one of his old bosses. Are you going to let him go or not?
I do not believe I am in a position to chase him down.
I think I am. He's looking like he's going to bolt. He hasn't actually made the move yet.
He has started out the door. He is.
Got it.
He, with his action, he does not attack on his action. He turns to run. But you have one.
Got it. Then
one strike.
I'm going to. I'm going to try and take it. Step forward, and I will try to. All right, let's try to stick him on the way out. Oh, that's looking good. TN is 2 or
his
higher?
TN is 2 because he's watering it out.
Oh, I said 1. I meant.
It's okay.
You all know what I mean there. Yep. All right. So I will add a black. All right. So in the end, I hit TN2 with 3 opportunities, and I will use 1 to crit and 1 to raise the severity up to 8.
All right.
And I become compromised.
All right. He makes it, but he goes down. That was a pretty nasty crit anyway. He was already bleeding, so he can't.
Yeah, I imagine it just cuts down the back of his leg, possibly opens up the Achilles or hamstring.
Right.
Yeah.
So he goes down. You've got them. They're bleeding on the floor. So, all right. Congratulations. You have taken down these renegade guards.
Excellent
the one
work,
that got away.
Nori. These two should be able to answer many questions to the local Eureka magistrates.
Yes, indeed. Now, if you'll give me one moment, I must tend to my wounds. This is a little bit more combat than I normally like to see. And Nori will go for his bag, reach for the medicine kit, and just sigh. And then go over and start tearing up like some fabric to start wrapping around his leg to staunch the bleeding.
All right. Well, I think that's a good time to bring this scene to an end. As you search the house, it is clear that these samurai have been busy raiding the properties of their own lord and bundling things up to take away with them and go make a very luxurious life someplace else. But that is among the goods you find the daisho that Sueno had described before you left that belonged to Doji Gen that she had originally been looking for. And that kind of wraps up this adventure. Congratulations.
Hey, right on.
Rock on.
Yeah, so Nori and Mortora will make their way back with the daisho and a couple of prisoners in tow, and anything else that seems to be of value that these folks were trying to bundle up and make off with that the Sakai family might care to recover. We'll bring with us and report it to our superiors as we return back to our lives of working with the powers that be to make their way across the devastated Crane provinces.
All right, and as the sun fades, Sueno looks up and sees the two samurai that saved her and Gen back so long ago, and gives a thought. Maybe a couple of years in the future. Wondering what happened to them and what they would think of all of the strange things that have happened to her and her lady since that time at the storm. And the end.
With the correct amount.
D20 Radio, where gamers roll.
www.d20radio.com.